introduce the world to MJF, the newest member of the Stepchild Records.
Top dollar make me hold on holler.
Quarter pound in the high. Street game. Yo, fat.
Coming down, candy paint, done did that. Screens falling from the sky, done did that. 88 divided by 4, done did that. Gripping grain in a Fleetwood lat, done did that. Pulling all nighters, flipping packs, done did that. Pulling kick those stacks and cracks, done did that. Monopolize with 3 dice, done did that. Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel that. I'm trying to get my Bill Gates on, excuse me. Don't get me wrong, get me right, niggas, excuse me. Selling anything for my soul, but I done told y'all that. And I don't love none of these hoes, and I done showed y'all that. I spit these flows like I'm supposed to, and we can choke on that. See, I'm the coldest cat I know rapping, dog. Y'all run tell that. If you sell dodo when you smoke, then I got your sack. But all that bumping, stunting, run high capping, fuck all that. Fuck all that. Sugar, that's the plan. Put my city on the map. Make cats who hate me when they see me say Top did that. I'm trying to beat up the block in an armored truck, sitting on some Martian Fox. The bang the dials, right-handed player coming southpaw. World famous, world known. Pimp ass nigga like Ken Alone. Blowing reaper like Cheating Tone. Logo a skull to microphone. It's top dollar, done did it. $1 billion type nigga. Ghetto fabulous y'all for a minute. Project Ballin' Dog done did it. Coming down, candy paint, done did that. Screens falling from the sky, done did that. 88 divided by 4, done did that. Gripping grain in a Fleetwood lat, done did that. Pulling all nighters, flipping packs, done did that. Pulling kick those stacks and cracks, done did that. Monopolize with 3 dice, done did that. Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel that.
Niggas watching everything, watch my fucking nuts hang. I'm stepping with my loaded heat, jumping deep up in this game. I never was a bullshitter when it came to getting mine. Since I've been a young G, dope been my hustle grind. Mama tried to guide me, daddy rolled stones, man. In and out that penitentiary, made the place his home, man. Falling out the house with my granny deuce. On the cut, shooting them dice down the cut, my niggas loose, man. Niggas ain't guessing cause I had the duffel bag, man. Present day the same way, I'm reaching for my ag thing. Pea shooter, gunpowder, lead, what they call that? What's his name? Got broke off in that alley, nigga, boss that. Just believe I'm down for the cause right now. $100 stick from the south, I take a stab. If you niggas can't feel me, I ain't giving a fuck, man. You niggas ain't real G's, game leave you stuck, man. You ain't never seen the hot face of the devil. A crimson red killer, a body snatching rebel, a midnight missionary jack move maker. A sneak up on you, hunter, a cut you open. Gator, the main upstairs, be the only thing I bar. I ride solo, bitch, you 40 in the car. I never ask a nigga for a motherfucking thing. Bitch, we take what we deserve, cause bitch, we in this game, and bitch, we causing pain.
Órale, aquí estamos viendo la vida loca. Y si no ves, una cosa es otra. Guáchate con los catrachos, porque aquí en esta vida el gobierno te trata gacho. Vos, así es, moviendo y traficando. Aquí estoy con el mero peso, top dollar y el quarter pound. 25 libras, hablando como entraron miles y miles de libras hasta llaves. Vos, viniendo de a mero abajo, y tú sabes, los mexicanos vienen de México con todo el jale. De California a Rento hasta Texas, todo Estados Unidos, a los United States, top of Texas, arriba de Texas. Pues aquí estoy sufriendo y que ya lo hice.
Coming down, candy paint, done did that. Screens falling from the sky, done did that. 88 divided by 4, done did that. Gripping grain in a Fleetwood lat, done did that. Pulling all nighters, flipping packs, done did that. Pulling kick those stacks and cracks, done did that. Monopolize with 3 dice, done did that. Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel that.
Yeah, Volume 5, your boy growing. I know y'all still hating, but I'm still making what I do, doing it how I do, you know what I'm saying? MJF, welcome to the family, baby, you know what I'm saying? This is peace.
born in it. I'm a done in it. I won in it.
Hey, yo, Pluto.
I'm about, nigga. I love for the trap. I love for the trap. Like it's real love. I'm about, nigga. I was born in it. I'm a done in it. I won in it. I'm about, nigga. My love for the trap. My love for the trap. I think this love real. Still got love for the trap, but almost got me killed. Somebody grab a heater, in and out of town, buy a lot, get the prices cheaper. I was born in it, try to make a train, can have my son in it. Dope man, son, paid attention, now I'm a done in it. But I love you, you my everything. Love with the trap, see that Z, that's my wedding ring. Lamp now run through the hood, finna blow the brain. Don't know where I be without you, probably go insane. My love for the trap, my love for the trap. I think this love real. Still got love for the trap, it almost got me killed. Grab a sandwich bag, take cash out. When you come, bring only cash. Before I had a house, I swear the trap house new many nights. I'm on the plane again, we getting low, it's time to take a flight. Hey, I love you. You trying to nigga like how I'ma put something before you. Second trip I ever had on land way. Right in folks, show me what love was. I swear at first I had no ups and downs in this shit. 2 and 3, watch for the raid. Knew I make something out of my life and I went today. Never pull up now, cause it ain't too many left. I ain't making no excuses, playing the cards that I was dealt. I'm in a trap house, lost downtown, nice as hell, but I'ma trap it out. Really know them raps, told you that, got it mapped out. Since I graduated, 5 years, seen no drought. I think it's real love. I love that trap shit. You change a nigga life, know this shit wrong, I don't know why, feel so right. My love for the trap. I know where I be.
I watched this boy, Rick. He used to come by and lend me $1 here, 50 cents down. He was all right, you know. He would never lend me 5, though, you know. He let me have them tools and fuels, you know. So I felt for the boy. I went over there talking to him. And he ignorant. Well, I sit down and talk to him, and he don't let him get none of that powder in his nose. That's like trying to talk to a baboon bear. I talked to the boy 7 days and 7 nights. He was still on the same subject. Where can I get some more?
Next rhyme, storylines about a friend of mine. I guess we'll call him Lil Johnny this time. Now Lil Johnny lived a life of a hard knot, have not. Project born, raised by the dope spot. Now mama did what she could, but the grind was hard. The last thing he wanted to do was break the Jones heart. But in the process from growing up order a man, sometimes you lose just your reality, know what I'm saying? Now at the age of 13, Johnny saw his pop shot by a crooked cop while he was cutting school, posted on the block. So understand me when I tell you he done seen some things. Like we be popping it, baby, the Johnny Woods game. Raised in Dixon on that Trey 5-7 beat, where everything is real in the field, play for keeps. He watched them players roll bets and pimp player hits. He learned the game and saw it, baby, as good as it gets. Now mama begged him to quit, switch game, go legit. But he didn't feel it till she got sprung on that glass dick. Now trials and tribulations, danger, sad faces, dodging cases. He won't know why we from the game. There's only one problem, he loving paper, expensive lifestyle, shopping daily, living wild. Got homies he came up with from day one that won't let him down. My daily paper chasing, living only for money making. But Section 8 project brawls, they got him aggravated. Dry season, they cut through homies, they're waiting, they all up on him. That 201 Hummer, he pack his gat up in his bummer. Having suicide thoughts, hiding out up in funky town. Got killers head away by the pound. Now can they get down? See drama, look company, that shit like misery, it's killer bee. Especially when you thought they your friends, but they enemies. Johnny popped the cop, trying to take him for what he got. A stepchild be real on the block. Papoose, what you got? So what you got, baby? What you got? I tell y'all what. Say, man, make a block. Yeah, make a block, man. Yeah, make a block. Say what you need. No,
that. Nah, it ain't that kind of party. Ain't that kind of party. Say, ain't that. Make a block. Yeah. That was you. I ain't got nothing. Yeah. So you see that brick right there? Yeah. Pick that up. Yeah, pick that up. Right. Leave your money over there with that hoe. Yeah. Leave your money right there. Yeah. Right. That's you. I ain't gonna hear you shit. What you talking about? Right. Make a block. Make a block. Make a block. All right, brother Records.
Yo, what's up, Dollar Man? What's up, man? Want to let you know what's going on down there in the 214, you know what I'm saying? Everybody been coming out with their stuff, you know what I'm talking about? We hearing from everybody. We want to know what's going on down there in D-Town, you know what I'm talking about? Where them real thugs at, you know what I'm talking about? Where them boys at, you know what I'm talking about? Want to let your booze know what's going on? Holla at us one time, you know what I'm talking about? Give me something, where you at, boy?
Here's your 411 on that 214. Y'all dial 911 if my shit don't blow. A pioneer with this rap as far as Dallas concerned. With gold grills, with attributes, with plenty money to burn. The last man to hit the door and I be the last man standing. I'll be there when the deal go down cause I done applied it and planned it. You got to spread your hustle. It ain't about just flexing your muscle. Cause when the folks get at your ass, you ain't got nothing but trouble. You got the dip switch ride, put the game in overdrive. Premeditated thoughts and moves, the only way you survive. Game recognized game, so what's up, baby? Say what you need, yeah, it's all gravy. Internet, interstate, don't give a damn what it takes. I got to have it, going to get it, coming back with this weight. A heavyweight nigga now, Mr. Shot Caller. And now no shit jump off in Dallas unless I call it.
Aight. Yeah, we feeling you, you know what I'm saying? But now what you tell your boo where them money hustlers at, you know what I'm talking about? Got to have it, them paper chasers, you know what I'm talking about? Eat money for breakfast, you know what I'm talking about? All about their money on that hustle every day from sunset to sunrise, you know what I'm talking about? Open your eyes and see what's really going on, bring it to them, where they at?
What's happening, man? Welcome back, everybody, to Real Talk, Dallas After Dark, you heard me? I'm your host, Mr. 214-21 Joe 214, whatever they want to call it. They know what it is with me. Yeah, man, what's been happening, man? I hope everything, man. I hope God been blessing y'all. And if you woke up this morning, he blessed you. So don't think nothing like it's materialistic. We want to see him. So you know, just straight off the top, we lost one of our actors, Malcolm Jamal Warner, and he was on vacation with his family. And so, of course, at this time, the way we destroying all our TV models, he was pretty clean. I mean, I ain't heard nothing bad about it, nothing dirty. So I just want to take a moment, take my head off, give him a moment of silence right quick. All right, now we can get to this business, man. I told y'all every week if my brother give me the platform that I was gonna shoot some Black History to y'all. Now I'm gonna just say some stuff tonight, and you can in fact Google my shit. But we got some conversation coming on. I got some heavy hitters, man, and they decided to get shit all stirred up. So I ain't never scared. Let's talk about it. But we have to understand, man, when we talk about Black history. It's our job to teach our kids Black history. If we don't teach it, who the hell do we think gonna teach it? If you don't tell them how Papa used to do this and that, who else gonna tell them what Papa used to do? Or Uncle Johnny? You understand what I'm saying? Black history is history, man. We done did so many great things since slavery. It's world history because when you start doing the calendar and all that, we was here from the beginning. But I'm talking about right now, the state of the black man in America. I don't know if nobody paying attention, man, but we done lost our damn mind. I'm sorry, y'all. What the hell going on? Will all the real niggas please stand up? This done got out of hand. We sitting back, don't want to say nothing to them little stupid motherfuckers. They out there just steady clowning and flipping out. These bras sitting up, man, say, will a real black man please stand up? It's time for us to go back and take the head of our household and tell her to sit her ass down. Yeah, because it done got out of hand. I don't know if nobody's paying attention to our youth, man. Because I call them generation death, but I mean, it's just crazy. You got youngsters 13 got switches on shit. What the hell? I'm talking about they got bodies on them, my nigga. And this is happening right here in my city in South Dallas. I ain't talking about nowhere else, but it happens everywhere. You can go from city to city, from project to project, and see this same crazy ass behavior, this same thought process. It's like, damn, we got Google and the internet, so it's no hiding the truth. If you want to know something, you can find it out. Even if you can't read the damn computer, read it to you. Say, man, what we doing? We're not gonna stop and talk to our kids, man, and let them know the great things that we have achieved from nothing. And so from where they at, they far from nothing. They starting point, they far from nothing. You know, you got people out there that put whole albums and projects out on their damn phone. Ain't been to no studio. So they got they got something to mess with, y'all. They got a foothold. But we gotta correct the steps that they taking because they don't value life. They ain't got no loyalties, ain't no respect, man. I don't give a damn who you is. Everybody need their respect. We got to start talking to our kids, man. It's our responsibility to talk to our kids. I don't want to hear that. Oh, he go out there, they gonna teach. You better teach that boy. Why you gonna let him go out there and act the damn fool? So then you can go to court and try to be a witness and tell us what he didn't do. But ain't that him on camera type shit? Say, man, we need to put the fathers back in the household with a real black man. Please stand up, man. I just need y'all to just take some self pride in something, something about something. You hear me? Just if we don't, who will, y'all? Think about this: a Black History fact. The Black oldest arrived, Alpha Kappa, them girls. Yeah, okay. Do you know that started, man, in 1908 in Howard University for $100? Yeah, that started that whole thing, campus, everything. Think about how small of a adjuster that was, but $100 was a lot of money back then, 1908 now. But look at what they done basically without no help from the system because when they supposed to get their little siphons, they don't get them. They've been blocked. But either way, the HBCUs are still pumping and pushing. They used to be the only way we could educate our kids. Now don't none of our kids want to go there. We done lost any pridefulness in being black. Niggas, please. Everybody want to be the black man but the black man? Come on, y'all. We got to do something about this, man. We got to put this in our radars and make actual movements. And that just means holding conversation with these kids, man. If they're around you, give them some game, man. You'd be surprised at what they hear. All the game I got from my daddies and my uncles. Served me pretty goddamn good. So, I mean, we gonna have to do better, man. We're gonna, like I said, I still have the same challenge out every week, 1 hour a week. Get your family together, go to the dining room, leave all your devices, your cell phones, your tablets, no Wi-Fi on the TV, none of that. Sit down for 1 hour, 60 minutes, and just talk to your family, man, and see what's going on in their life. Tell them what's going on in your life. Correct some mistakes that maybe you didn't get a chance to correct. You and baby both working. Check on baby. Make sure her shit tight. What we eating tonight? All that, just communicate, talk. Open up the lines of communication with your kids, man. How's it going in school? When is the next game? Is you gonna play? Did you pass? What about Miss Battle Class? You know, that was kind of rough on you. I mean, talk to them just about general shit, man. Open up the lines of communication. We're allowing our kids in our houses where they don't pay no goddamn bills. They have a cell phone, lock the door, go in the garage. You don't know what the fuck they doing. But they not bothering you, so it's okay. We're gonna have to put our hands out, y'all. Black man to black man, we're gonna have to fix this. We the only ones can fix this. The government ain't gonna do nothing to fix. Ain't no, nigga. We gotta fix this. The white man way out. We gotta fix this. These our goddamn kids. This is our responsibility. These our nephews out there, man. Them our grandsons out there. We gonna have to come together and fix this, man. Just holding a conversation, man. 60 minutes, once a week with your family. You know, I challenge anybody, everybody. Try it. You'll be surprised after 6 months, it'll become expected. Then they'll be waiting to tell you some shit. Hey, how about, oh yeah, we got a talent show. Yeah, they not because they know you care. See, if you don't care, they don't care. Think about what I'm telling you. When we were in school, the only reason we cared about good grades is because my mom said I had to have good grades. I didn't give a shit about that shit. But I wanted to play ball. And before the no pass, no play, shit, nigga, if your grades ain't right, you're gonna play your ass in that on that dinette table and start writing and reading or something. Adding, you're gonna start 2 and 2 is what? Say it again, nigga. But that's the generation that I came from. I was so blessed and lucky, but we gotta put that same basic teaching back into our families today, y'all. We're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to address some shit man to man. And I mean in the mirror. You ain't got to let nobody else pull you down, rain on your parade. Fix the shit, man. You know you need to talk to that boy Mo. Fix it. Roll up on him like the youngsters say. You know where he at. Just roll up on him. Go get him. Yeah, y'all go to McDonald's or Williams Chicken or some shit. Go get you some gizzards, some Henderson. Talk to the nigga, man. He hanging out over there in the apartment. Y'all know what them niggas doing. Give him some game, man. He sitting over there. Come on, y'all. And we burying them younger and younger every day. We have a faction of this world that believes racism is not important anymore. It doesn't exist. And I beg to differ. Racism is very much real. But we done got so programmed and off in the fucking head. Hell, we killing us more than they is. Do the numbers. How many of the black people are dying because of black people? Our baby. Look at the numbers. Pull them up. That's some of the shit, man, that we're going to have to address. And I mean, it hurts and it's sad. But, it's like they say the 13th Amendment. We're going to abolish slavery, except if you get punished and sent to the penitentiary. You see that? So they still getting free labor out, nigga. They call it the chain gang, whatever you want to call it, nigga. Okay, you done fucked up, you not being healthy, whatever, nigga, that's slavery. And it was written as such. And I don't understand why somebody as stupid as me can find these facts and read up on stuff. And it's like, we got a whole generation out here just running around like space heads, y'all, just killing each other. And it's like, damn, man, you can't be that mad for nothing. Ain't nobody done nothing to you, man. What the fuck wrong with you? Then when the police come, you drop your guns and you always good run. Well, ain't this a bitch? So that comes from lack of teaching. The big homies that was giving them game wasn't giving them game, as y'all can see. They was telling them that bullshit. So we got to get back in the trenches, man. We're going to have to get back in there and, sit down, start having conversations with the boys, start raising them to look for wives, man. Teach them what a wife is instead of what a hoe is or a bitch is or a baby mama is. Teach your son what a wife is by showing him how you treat his mom. You understand? Teach your daughter how to be a wife. That's her job in life. We right now, everybody's stuck on securing the bag, and you can't ever tell somebody not to get to the paper. That's an unforgone. That's just what that is. Everybody breathing got to try to get to some paper because life be lifing on everybody. There's always some shit jumping off. But say, man, I just wanted to let y'all know we're gonna take a commercial break. I'm gonna be right back with y'all. I'm gonna bring the two CEOs up of the company, man, and they finna chop some shit down for me in just a minute. You heard me? Yeah, sir. What? Oh man, no, I didn't even know. Yeah, I hear you now. I hear you now. But now we're gonna go to commercial and we'll be right back. Yeah, we're going to commercial.
I ain't no motherfucking dope dealer, hope dealer. I'm a rapper that hustle and chop it up and hit your block with it. Call me the top dollar. And I want every motherfucking dollar. Keep the game and right back how I got it. I got big work, I got big faces. I done been around the block, I done seen places.
Yeah, this how we living for real down here in bitch. Some pissed off and broke shit real down here. That's how we living down in this bitch, nigga. We don't give a
Big Daddy, man, I thought you said you gonna take me to the barber shop.
Say, man, I'm coming, G. If you just quit tripping so
Say,
much.
man, you knucklehead know we got a show at 9 o'clock. You
Man,
know,
which one of y'all done stole all my rubber bands,
Hey,
man?
stop, man. I'm gonna meet
Finna
y'all
get
back at the
faded
beach.
and
Hold on!
tight fades and braids up in his clique. Man, the politicians ain't taking no
Hold on!
tight fades and braids. Man, the politicians ain't taking no
Hold on!
tight fades and braids up in his clique. Man, the politicians ain't taking no
Hold on!
tight fades and braids. Man, the politicians ain't taking no. Get buck with us when you see that candy paint, baby. Please don't touch. I'm real, I'm trill, I'm ready to bust. I'm sipping fine cognac with my inside flush, baby. Don't mess with us. So now you know, they're playing like a fraud. Play the game I go. Yo, you mad cause your girls are bros, but I'm steady coming down with them suicide doors. And now that you know, man, I'm jumping out the shower. $500 shirt, 2080 power. It's straight drop jam, baby, every hour. I'm turning up my nut to get the trunk louder. You know my partners gonna grind until they pockets fat. They smoke blunts, but us, we smoke paw bats. I'm gripping on the wood, is it understood? 79 coupe, jamming, tell me something good. Tell me, is it understood?
Well, I'm sitting at the barber shop getting a tight fade, while my boy sitting at the crib getting French
braids, I know you paid. We washing all our dishes in Cascade. You keep up them platinum hits, I'ma get you an Escalade. Straight customized, I know you like how I play a ride. They may know blow, but they don't know fly. And I don't know why the last son had to die. That almost made a player cry. But see, I'm wiping away up all my tears. Oh, while my boys at the party pouring out their bills. I'm feeling like Michael Hayes in the steel cage. It's P.O.B. Dallas, Texas player. It's tight fades and braids, we getting paid.
Tight fades and braids up in this big. And our politicians ain't taking no. Tight fades and braids. Man, the politicians ain't taking no. Tight fades and braids up in this big. Man, the politicians ain't taking no. Tight fades and braids. Man, the politicians ain't taking no.
Came and go, represented, get paid. With them politicians, tight fades and braids. So sit back, watch us get a hold of this money. I'm trying to put them twanky, set them on that 1500. Black down with the big dual pipes. Folks mistaken for a F-150 late at night. I'm a half-pink gangster running with real killers. Get close to blow, you see the visions of Hitler. Sometimes I be running these the last days. But blow ain't happy, baby, I'm with tight fades and braids.
I'll be that last darn figure with these P.O.B. politicians, a bulletproof vest. Cause my foes wish I was missing. But I'm keeping it real. I like to get the party crunk. Crazy body feelers, can you feel them when they dump? Driving getaway cars since the age of 12. Had a personal rendezvous with the devil himself. He told me,
OG be hard and represent with your clique. And start stacking some paper like you be slanging them bricks.
I'm on my granny a house. I'm on my booty new lap. I'm giving love to the city because they giving it back. I'm toting blunts in the Escalade, topping no blades. You better ask Inga, boy, it's tight ways of fade. I'm getting paid.
And that's how it's going down in the DT, baby. You heard me? Welcome to Dallas.
Tight fade, tight frame, straight drop, and we gotta get paid. Tight fade, tight frame, straight drop, and we gotta get paid. Tight fade, tight frame, straight drop, and we gotta get paid. Tight fade, tight frame, straight drop, and we gotta get paid.
Musicians.net.
And I don't feel like working on this car today. Oh, this is tight. Ugh. Hey, Lil D, can you hand me a wrench, please? Appreciate it. I know this will get it. Still tight.
Do you even know what you're doing?
Do me a favor. Please go get OG for me.
Got it.
Thanks.
OG, can you please help Chris with the truck? Chris doesn't even know the difference between a 916 and a 5.8.
Oh my God.
I come from a poor family. I didn't have much, but the Lord been good to me. I come from a poor family. I didn't have much, but the Lord been good to me. It all started down at Joppy Church. Everybody knew me. I'm Claudia Faye's baby boy, so why they wanna shoot me? Been lied on, been cheated, been beat for some cash. Did 9 years flat where I was treated like trash, but still remain steadfast and true to the game. Invited God into my life and watched my whole world change. I had to get away from there. So much pain, the drama that my homeboys called drove me insane. Rolling 4 deep, the gangsters call it creep. Revenge in my heart from the agony of defeat. It's a cold, cold world, I would say to my son. Pick up the Bible, be a man, and throw away them guns. Verse 48, another man on the run. When one problem in, that's when another problem comes. So I just open up the good book and read a verse or song. Give thanks for my life and let His will be done. I come from a Jesus Christ that turned the water to wine. He be the same Jesus Christ, y'all, that healed the blind. Did you hear what he did down in Capernaum? Healed the servant of palsy before the hour was done. He be the same Jesus Christ that went to Peter's house. He touched his mother-in-law's hand and the fever was out. He said the foxes have holes and the birds have nests, but the Son of Man nowhere for his head to rest. Little prayer, little power, no prayer, no power. Much prayer, much power. You can call it any hour. You remember the 2 fish and the 5 loaves of bread? He looked into the heavens and a multitude was fed. He be the same Jesus Christ that let Peter walk on water. And the woman of Canaan, he healed the daughter. He healed the blind, the lame, the dumb, the maimed. He'll trouble the waters if you call on his name. Come from a closer to God, cause ain't nobody in this church, y'all, promise tomorrow. In the end, he's coming back again and taking all ages. You ain't gotta believe me, go and read Revelations. I thank him for my life, so I treat people right, because he said he's coming back like a thief in the night. Nobody knows the time, nobody knows the hour. Now how can you not know a man with that kind of power? I come from a poor
Next rhyme, storylines about a friend of mine. I guess we'll call him Lil Johnny this time. Now Lil Johnny lived a life of a hard knot, have not. Project born, raised by the dope spot. Now mama did what she could, but the grind was hard. The last thing he wanted to do was break the Jones heart. But in the process from growing up water, man, sometimes you lose your reality, know what I'm saying? Now at the age of 13, Johnny saw his pop shot by a crooked cop while he was cutting school, posted on the block. So understand me when I tell you he done seen some things. Like we be popping it, baby, the Johnny Woods game. Raised in Dixon on that Trey 5-7 beat. Where every
Hey, hey, man. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, man. For hanging in, started out grinding out there with everybody else. Went to the penitentiary, come back, start. But I'm finna get into this next little topic. I'm gonna bring the 2 CEOs up, and we finna chop it up because we got some interesting stuff and some different point of views about it. So we're gonna break it down, see if we can talk about it, come up with some solutions for it. All right, let's go get it, y'all. Come on up, y'all.
What's
You
up?
have
What's up? What's up, man?
What's happening? What's happening, baby?
Been a minute. Been a minute. What's going on? I'm
Oh
ready.
man, just chopping it up, doing my little old 411, 214 thing. I always got something to say because there's always something going on. And we got so many people out there saying these old crazy ass thoughts. I just think it's time for a real nigga to stand up and start saying shit. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not gonna be in character. I'm gonna be me, black and unapologetic. Shit, I'm top dollar. Fuck that.
Absolutely. Hey, that's the way to be, though.
What's
You gonna
going
say
on, man?
what your truth is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Already. Well, say, Jay, I, I know you got a little old topic you wanted to introduce, man. So why don't we watch the video and then we'll come back and chop it up about that.
All right, let me set it up, man, because this is a good one, though. This is a good one. I think I picked a great one on this one.
Okay, okay. Well, you always jugging and shit. You know what I mean? You always flip the script. Like, I'm in a basic box. So you always outside the box thinking because there's so
Am I
much
the
other
only
shit
one that
niggas
hear
can
that
do.
double reverb?
Yeah, that's you. That's what I was telling you. You need to reset your phone. I've been trying to fix
Fuck.
it on my
So,
end, but it's not fixing. But yeah, let me
Okay,
get
hold
to
on.
this
I'll be back.
video. All right, let me drop us off so we can go to this video. I'm setting it up right
Okay.
now, man. So the purpose of the video top is that at the end of the day, a question was asked to my favorite group of people that have a podcast, and I listen to this young lady every day. One of the guys on the show asked her a question, and because she's been married for so long and she believes in, kind of like you, believe in whole marriages. So I want everybody to hear it. I don't want to get into it, but we're gonna run a little bit of it and come back and talk about the question. Okay?
let's do it, baby.
Rules.
What do you mean renewal?
Like how your driver's license. Should marriages have renewals?
What do you mean renewal?
Like how your driver's license expires after every 5 years?
Yeah.
You should renew your marriage license every 5
Well,
years.
you got to do that every day. The renewal is in those moments where my mind is saying, why didn't she do that for me? The married heart of me is saying, baby, can I have more of this? As opposed to judging within my mind. Because a lot of people break up day in and day out. They may not actually go forth with it, but in their head, well, why she ain't do that? This pisses me off. And in your head is all these narratives that's being created that eventually lead to, I'm ready to sign them papers. If you could start to catch it in the moment, you realize it's day in and day out renewal to be able to understand what the commitment looks like.
Average length a couple stays together before divorce, 8 years. Is it wrong for me to say, I don't want to have to love and morph into whatever you become in 7 years? Why can't a person just say, I'm in this season of my life where I want this type of woman, and for 7 years, I'm going to agree to do this. And then if I continue to like you for who you are, who you morphed into, and you continue to like me for who I am and who I'm, now hear me out. We re-up.
I'm gonna come from a different angle. Okay, I come from a family of marriages. Most of y'all know that. So I have seen 30, 40, 50, 60-year marriages. It didn't take the government to give you a renewal. What I saw in the marriages that I grew up around was the fire that they lost and the fire that came back by intentionality and putting God at the center of their marriage. That's what I saw. That's what helped them renew. It's going to be moments where you do not like that person, to where you have those doubts. Like, do I really want to continue doing life with you? You get on my nerve now. We're doing two different things now. You have become somebody new. I have become somebody new. But then you realize, hold on, I am in a covenant with you. This ain't just about me and my feelings. This is more than just my feelings. This is more than just a season. We're going to go through seasons. We're going to go through seasons alone. Yeah. You'll be in a season in your singleness as well, to where you just don't like people. You probably don't barely even like yourself. You don't know where it is that you want to go. You don't know what it is that you want to do, but you still have to be present for yourself. That's the same thing when you enter into a covenant. It's not just me. It's not just you. It's God as well. I'm not going to.
So we're back top. So that's my question. Should marriage have a renewal license added to the effects?
Hell no.
Explain why. Like you heard what the man said. If I know
No,
that,
no. Well, I hear all the kissing up in the bullshit, but that's what's wrong with us now. Everybody want to be special. The black lady said it. It's and the brother said it. It's an everyday thing. See, when you choose somebody and you get married and you find your soulmate, we done the big ceremony thing. We not finna go ask for permission to be with each other no more. You mine. Shit, we gonna have a wedding anniversary every year. See, we not starting anew because we still kicking on what we
Say
said in the
something,
beginning till the casket drop. That's why not. It don't make
man.
sense
Say
to say,
something.
well, every 5 years I want to have a renewal, or every 10 years. What the hell am I renewing? The monkey ain't new no more. The bills ain't new no more. My hustle ain't new no more.
Absolutely.
No, we done got comfortable with each other now. Now, even though I understand the part where they say, well, we growing apart. Well, you got to do it together. Y'all said y'all gonna do the shit together. Don't start that I'm in my feelings shit now.
Right.
But we should take marriage more serious. And if you want it to last, you got to put your work into it. It's not easy. I got married in 2006. And if I tell you that song gone crazy in a Betsy Bug, but that's my crazy Betsy Bug. No, I don't think it needs renewing. I just think marriage is an everyday commitment. Like they say, some days you wake up, you don't even like that motherfucker. You don't even like yourself. So what do you mean renew it? Hell no, I ain't gonna do this shit again. We done it one time. I went to the church house, we prayed, I talked to the pastor, we had all that. Okay, we done the whole nine. We had the bachelor party, the bachelorette party, everybody, whatever done, done. Now, 20, 30, 40 years into it, what you mean redo it? We still finishing what we said in the beginning till the casket drop. So my answer to that question is no. That's my reason why.
And I'm totally with you. I have to say this. I think this is a world record. Man, I think this is a world record. This is the first time I'm saying that. I have to agree with Top. I don't believe in. I don't believe in divorces. Is the reason why I've never been married, because I understood in my younger age when I grew. Now, don't get me wrong. I understood God's word. I understood what we're supposed to do, but I understood also that if I'm a wild out, I'm a wild out by myself.
Right.
If I'm a do the things that's gonna mess up my covenant with God, I might as well do that while I'm by myself. I'd rather be single, do all the things that I'm gonna do. Once you cross that line of marriage and you say I do, divorce is not an option for me. We're gonna do whatever it takes to talk it out, like you said, and like the guy said in the thing. Like the young lady said, I love her because she speaks on aspects that other young women don't speak on nowadays.
That's right. Got to raise these good girls to be
She's
wise.
talking
Somebody
of
got to put that in them.
She's talking of a point of put your feelings to the side.
That's
Once you
right.
become one, once you marry and become one, there is no, it's not my feelings. It's days
Right.
that
Right.
me and Miss ain't even made it across the altar yet. We fight, she get upset, she get in her feelings, and I have to come back even when I know I'm not wrong and I know I didn't say nothing wrong. I have to come back and say, I'm sorry for the way I said it,
That's
or
right.
I'm sorry for what I've done.
That's
But
right.
understand, men, I think most of the divorce reasons is because men don't stand up like that anymore.
Well, ain't none though. We raising these little punk ass boys. That's what's wrong. The people that know we didn't pass it on. And these is like our grandkids and great grandkids, but we started this fucked up shit. Now look at it. This shit's out of control, man. It's out of control. Now they're saying, okay, well, should we redo the no, we're not redoing the damn marriage license. That's money we can spend doing something else. Shit, let's go down to the casino and try to win something. Do something that we both like to do with each other. Let's
Right.
continue loving
But
on
I
each
can
other.
see, but in this world and age, in this day and age, I can see what a conversation, like man said before, that conversation is popping up everywhere now. And the reason why is because we have grown into a society that said if you don't like something, just throw it away. Do
Yep.
you agree?
They
That's
don't.
our society.
People don't cherish marriage like that no more. Not
Not
nowadays.
just, but let's just talk it on a deeper level, not just marriage. We don't want a baby. What we get the option to do? We
Abortion.
don't like we don't like our kids. What do we get an option to do?
Foster care.
We don't
Damn,
like
y'all.
our jobs.
Hold on. Y'all got an option with y'all kids? Damn, I
I
missed
don't.
that. I
I
missed
ain't
that. I
never
didn't
had
get that
one.
option.
I never had one, but top, just because we didn't use it doesn't mean it's not there. I'm speaking from fact.
Okay. Okay.
Fact is, whether we think differently, that's the purpose of this conversation, is because the fact is that's where me and Top kind of go at it at, because I know what you believe, but when I talk, I'm talking, I know what I believe, but let's talk facts here for a minute.
What facts
Right.
you
Don't
want to
like,
talk about?
you don't like your kid, you got an option to put them in foster care or give
Shit, I
them up
wish
for
I did.
adoption.
Damn, didn't nobody
Just
tell
because you
me?
didn't utilize that option doesn't mean it's not there.
Damn.
You don't like your marriage. You and your wife fight too much. You got that option. Run down to the courthouse. The best word they ever made up to go against God was irreconcilable differences.
Mm.
That means you don't even have to tell us why you want a divorce.
I don't like this motherfucker no more. I'm gonna kill her. Get me away from her. You know how we are. You know how we are. And she the same way. I mean, she sitting
Yeah,
over there cooking. She sitting over there cooking, thinking about poisoning your ass.
but
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
what I'm saying. That's the best word they came up in our judicial system.
well, it's a bunch of bullshit because you should only get married one time to one person. You only get one soulmate. So take the time, choose wifey material and not whole material, and go at it. God damn it,
But
put your
but
best foot forward and
but
push
that,
it as far as you can.
but that conversation, what they were having, and what makes it a good conversation, is because like the guy, he's
Oh
kind of
yeah,
he plays a devil advocate. He said, "So we together 5 years. You change, I change. Should we have to sit down and have that conversation again?" The thing with me on that note is, if you have to have that conversation in 5 years, you probably had it before you got married, and y'all just chose to ignore it.
that's the point. We gotta choose wifey material. And when you get the right girl, sit your ass down and go and do your thing. Build your life. We gotta start creating black families again. That means a husband, a wife, and their kids. That's what a family is. Now it branches out. The tree got many branches on it. But the basic root of family, we got to get back to that, man. We do.
Absolutely.
We do.
I agree. And I can't talk against somebody who went against it, because I'm one of those people that had my kids before I ever looked at a wife.
Oh, we're not talking
So,
about mistakes made. We're just talking about
but but you
the
got
best way to go by doing stuff.
I got it. But
Everybody
to
makes
talk about this, but to talk about this from my point of view, I have to justify my mistakes, because I'm a hypocrite, if no other word after that.
mistakes.
I can't
How you gonna justify your mistakes?
because at the end of the day, not justified in the sense of I'm trying to ask for anybody's approval, but if I'm going to talk about a situation where, oh yeah, I believe that the mother, the father should have been there, the tree should have been, the kids should have been all with one mom. I agree with the standard. I agree with God called us to do and what the Bible tells us we should have did. But did I go that route? No.
I did.
I know that's why you can talk about it without looking for a justification, because you did. I have to talk about it from a truthful point of view, from my perspective, that I didn't go that route. I had my babies before I even had two babies before I finished high school. The other two came after. I married one of them, but we got a divorce 3 months later. Why? Because we were not, shouldn't have never been a marriage, but her father kind of shotgunned me into it.
She was still in that market.
So at the end of the day, I had to go through what I call, every time you make a mistake, God gives you those rounds. But back to what they were talking about. When you say I do and you mean it, you will know the person that mean it with you, because that person will go through stuff before y'all start to walk down that aisle.
Well,
They'll go
that's what
through.
the
Go ahead.
marriage. That's what a wife is. She gonna have certain qualities. It's gonna be
Right.
certain things. It's gonna be certain comforts in that individual that you find.
Absolutely.
Not just a sex feeling. It's gonna be a certain comfort in sitting around this motherfucker and talking to this motherfucker. And you don't have to have a bunch of things in common. You have to love each other. That's what you have in common. Most of the time, they say opposites attract.
And that's
So
true.
we have to choose wifey material, man. And I just love the way the sister hit it. And she was saying it just from we got to get out of our feelings now. Nigga and I already married me. We've been together 20, 30, 40 years. Now, nigga, we gonna keep it pushing. What you mean
Absolutely.
start over? We ain't through yet. The deal we made was till the casket drop. Well, let's hop, skip, and jump to that motherfucker, baby. Life is for living. See, you celebrate life and uh, you celebrate your achievements and the things that you're proud of every day. You don't wait till they say, okay, it's Valentine's Day. Now I'm gonna buy my wife some roses. And no, you don't wait till they say do it. When you love, see, love is an action verb. You have to show people. And to stay married, you got to do that kind of shit. They just crazy, man. So that when I got enough, I'm telling y'all, man.
But let
Woo!
me ask you. So off of that, let me ask you this question, because we don't been down this discussion before, but I want to make sure I'm getting it. Also, I just agree that there's no such thing. There's roles to a marriage, yes, but sometimes those roles make people get a divorce as well. And let me tell you why. Because
Yeah.
some men walk into it and say things like, "I'm never going to do dishes. That's not my job. I'm not going to do this because that's not my job." I get attacked all the time because I tell people like, my wife, I help with laundry, I clean the house, I scrub the toilets, I do the things too that most people say they'll never do. But I do it because if she goes to work like I go to work and she comes home tired and I come now, if you paying all the bills and your wife get to sit at home, salute you. Then you probably have a better power to be like, when I come home, the house better be clean. But with your wife, and I tell most of these guys, which is 85% of the people who are married, if your wife goes to work like you, nigga, you better learn how to cook. You better
Shit,
learn how to clean.
I
You
wish
better
I
learn how to
would,
take
nigga.
care of these kids.
Shit, I wish I would, my nigga. I wish I would. She don't learn how to cut grass. She don't learn how to fix the goddamn roof. She don't learn how to do sheetrock. She don't learn how to trim them hedges. She don't learn how to cut these tree branches. She don't learn how to fix this damn AC unit. No, all that's on me. She don't gas up these cars. She don't make sure they got oil changes. She don't do none of that. She ain't paying no goddamn insurance. But she driving like a motherfucker every day. I'm getting toll tags and shit and tickets. Damn, baby, why you just don't say something? We can just buy a toll tag. Her ass is crazy as a Bessie bug, man.
I
But,
got you, but I'm not
but,
speaking from your
but,
point of view.
but the thing is, when you choose one, that one's yours. That's just what I believe.
Right. So I chose one that said, I said, hey, we in this together in my mind. We in this, I'm here to do, I don't have a role. At the end of the day,
Well,
we in this 50-50. If
well,
she
see
can
here,
do it, I can do it. If we can
well,
do it.
well, see,
I'm just
here,
blessed to have somebody like that, though, I guess. That
well,
if she
no.
had to go
Here's the
fix
thing.
she
Here's
rock,
the
she know how
thing,
to
though.
do it. Does
Here's the
she
thing.
want to do it? No.
Here's the thing though. Look at y'all age and where y'all at, and how y'all done raised y'all kids and done y'all things. Y'all know now what y'all looking for. So now y'all done found each other at the right time. See, it's all about timing when you find somebody and y'all find that when it clicks.
Absolutely.
And what you were saying, like, okay, when you come into the relationship and then you say, well, I'm not gonna never wash no dishes or I'm not gonna do this and this. My wife, she knew how I was 5 years before we got married. You hear me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's where I was
What
getting
no
to.
game though? What no game? When she come to my house, she will cook it
But
every motherfucking time.
that's what I'm
And when
saying.
she cook at her house, she bringing me something to eat. And I'm still not washing no damn dishes. But she don't ever take out no trash. It's just different shit that we do. She don't hang TVs. I mean, she don't move furniture and shit because I don't allow her to do that kind of shit. She don't bring the groceries in from the stove. She just pull up and pop the trunk. Baby, I go out there and get it. So
But
if
that's
we
what I'm saying. That's conversation. That's what I was getting at, Top. Hear those conversations you had prior to going into the marriage, the way you guys came to a conclusion, a covenant. That's what God meant when he said a covenant. It's what you did before. People in this day and age think that just because you dated and, oh, he took me out and, oh, he did this and everything, but they don't prepare for what happens after. So as you date with the idea that, hey, I'm coming in here and this is what you are. She told me who she was. I told her who I was. I do those things. Like you said, I grab the bags, I open doors, I pick, hey, babe, I need gas. Okay, I'll get up at 2:30 in the morning, go get the gas while she getting dressed. Whatever I gotta do, she called, babe. Hey, we're working hard today. Can you do this? Can you get the kids together? I got you. But these are conversation things we are doing prior to, because
That's
it
right.
doesn't change just because you put a ring on somebody's finger.
That's right. That's right.
Yes,
They don't
y'all
do
do
nothing but just make
grow.
it legal. They don't do nothing but make it legal. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? But
everybody
see,
grows and
like,
everybody changes. But
yeah,
it's like what he said in the video. When you change, then you have to look at her and say, okay, okay, I see this. Okay. Because women, what I love about women is women will come to you when they go through that growth or that change period. It's going to be a conversation. They're going to tell you, and it may be different than what she said 4 years ago. But as that changes come, what most men choose to do is not listen because they still want that same person from 4 years ago.
I told my wife before we got married, these are the rules. I ain't changing. Don't be fucking with me about nothing. This is what we gonna do. Now, I ain't playing with you. You ain't finna be getting no divorce and bullshit. What are we gonna do? This is to the casket drop. I ain't doing this no more. You show you want to get married. Cause I'm not the marrying type. See, I'm a lifer. See, I'm a lifer. When I rock with you, I rock with you. I take the good with the bad. And I know, boy, I'm telling you, this son gun I got is crazy. Man, life, when you find your wife, it's your job to do certain shit and it's her job to do certain shit. Life is not supposed to change your responsibilities or roles. Now, if you choose to help out and do shit because that's what's on your heart and how you was raised, see, it's all depend on what was put in you when you was growing up. Seeing when you went through that little stint out of the house and at the foster house and all that, you had to pick up a bunch of shit and do some shit on your own. I was never even allowed to go in the kitchen and bake no cookies or nothing. Shit. I had to get out there in the yard and crush cans and all that shit, wrap up the water hose, and I wasn't allowed. So I guess me and my wife was true soulmates. You know what I mean? Cause I needed a certain kind of girl and she needed a certain kind of fella. So she is my soulmate. So till the casket drop, you hear me? And I just think that we just got to start trying to teach them what to do now, Jay. You know, we got to start teaching them because we know, but we just got to start teaching them. We got
Well,
deliverance. Got to just start teaching.
and that's absolutely true. That's why with my sons, I taught them the way of what I did, not by what nobody said a man shouldn't do. Or hey, if you with somebody, you know how to cook, right? You by yourself. My mom, even when I was younger, my mom used to say, my grandma told me, hey, just like the girls is in this kitchen, I need you in this kitchen too, because one day you're gonna be single and you need to know how to eat. So I just like cooking. But that didn't mean I didn't get out there and cut the grass. I don't get out here and do the lawn, and I don't get out here and plant. She say I need plants potted. I'm out here digging up the dirt. That doesn't mean that. We just see it from two different point of views. Like I tell everybody, we can't keep putting everybody in the same bucket because
No,
everybody didn't come from the same type.
that's right.
I didn't come from a two-parent household. I came from a single mom to foster care. So
Right.
I had to learn a lot of stuff, but my dad was around. He taught me how to be a man. He taught me what a man was supposed to do. But a lot of this stuff that I have and the code I have now and what I taught my sons is me getting out there and actually doing it and actually being like, even my friends used to wonder why girls always wanted to be in a relationship with me. Well, it was because I opened doors, I cooked, I cleaned. I might have been a thug, I might have been selling dope, but when I got around you, you saw a total different person. I only had to be hard in the streets. I come around you, you can't be somebody with me if I can't be vulnerable with you. And that's where most men are unwilling to be. We're not willing to show our soft side, but we want that woman to be our submissive and in their feminine at all times. That doesn't work if you're not willing to come and bend sometimes.
No, I can't bend. She got to bend. Any bending being done, she gonna have to do it. I ain't bending now.
You know, you know what I'm talking about. I know Diddy,
I
bro.
know it, but you left that one wide open. Bam, bam. You
No,
know what I
no
mean?
Diddy, bro.
You know what I'm talking about? No, did it?
We're
Man,
gonna
just
keep all the Diddy jokes out.
well, I'm just saying, man. I understand. Like I said, it just depends on how you were raised. You know what I mean? Cause my best friend, he cooked like a woman, but he was the only child. He was raised by his mama. The daddy wasn't there. He washed, he cleaned. That nigga bake apple pies and peach cobblers. That nigga can cook like my wife cooked. So I understand. I was just saying my little old slot, not necessarily right for nobody else. It worked for me. And I
Yeah,
was saying to say you have to find your soulmate. See, and you're gonna have certain things in common with them, certain needs, and they're gonna supply them because that's just what they do. And it's gonna be vice versa with her, with you. It's gonna be certain shit that she gonna need you to do, and you just gonna do it because that's what you do. It's certain little things you have to raise these women up to be wives and raise these boys up to go find wives and to be respectable husbands. Cut this baby mama shit out. Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of
right.
the welfare and Section A and child support. Let's get rid of it.
That's why everybody, and that brings me to another topic though. Why
Let's
everybody's
talk
complaining
about it.
about this big beautiful bill. Let me say something. The only reason this bill is bad and people see it as being bad because it affects something that you get from the government for free. That's it. Because it's cutting off things that we say every week on your show. You talk about it every week. We need to stop doing. If you actually look at the bill and you actually read it through, he's giving you tax breaks. He's giving you things. I'm saying, go out, start a good business. Go out, start doing the things that you want to change your generational wealth. You can't do that saying I live on Section 8, but I'm cooking food and selling it from my house.
That shit. That nigga shit.
You can't do that while you're still on food stamps collecting something from a society that don't give a damn about you. So they're going to give you the stamps. But how many times you hear people like, man, I hate that I got to go down here to this food stamp office. And I hate that I got to report
Well,
this.
Well, my thing about the food stamp office and the Section 8, my thing is it has fractured the black families. They have replaced us with a check and some food stamps. Now, goddamn me, she getting money every month. You ain't even working, but as soon as you go to work and they take all your goddamn money, like you don't have to live and go give it right to her. And she out there and gave her somewhere to stay for $50 a month. She getting $600 with the stamps, plus she getting a little old stipend. Now she getting the child support too.
Right.
See, and what they done is replaced us in the system. The
But
need,
men,
the need of the man was replaced.
okay. But I'm going to say it like this. And I'm going to say this, and it's going to hurt some people. It's going to really hurt some people. Men, all men, not just black, all men, but especially black men, learn how to go to court. Learn how to walk through those doors and contest. Everybody who goes into a courtroom is not guilty of something. Every baby mama does not, she don't just dictate, she don't get to dictate how much child support they take out of your check. But if you don't show up to protest what the judge say, they gonna give her 100%. And when they do that, you're gonna be on the back end whining and crying because you only seeing $150 of your $1,000 check.
Well, well again, but see them somebody kids. I think we ought to get them out of the government line, and then that'll make them have to communicate. So
But the
if
way
I have to
you
give
do
you
that, Top,
50,
is the way you do that is the way I'm saying it. They have to, because we already got the system built, so it ain't going nowhere. But the way you get them to change the rules is if every black man, every man starts showing up to court and protest the child support. And that's coming from a black man that had to do it because I was one of those ones who ran the street, scared to go to courtroom. I ain't going to there, man. I ain't going to court, get served and not show up, but then be mad because when I started working a good job, they coming after not $450, nigga. They taking $5,000
yep.
every month. I'm sleeping on people's couches. I'm begging people to live with them. So they taking advantage of me. That's the situation that men put ourselves in because we don't want to go and do what's right. But now we live in hey, I know we talk about these YNs, but let's talk about this middle age group that are taking care of their kids, that are going to court to take care of their kids, that are fighting the bad baby mamas. Because for y'all that think that women don't do bad, come on now, we done posted a couple videos where a woman was.
Yes, sir.
Y'all will make a man not take care of his kid just because you don't want to act right and you
Yep,
don't want. I'm not obligated to take. Look, when we was together, my stepchild was my stepchild. But if I leave and we divorce, like my man Top say, but if I choose to take care of that stepchild still, that is my choice,
that's
my
right.
option, not yours. You
That's
can't
right.
make me do it, and you can't hold my child accountable for another child's dad not doing right. I had a baby mama who did that.
And
You
and
straight
another thing, the topics we'll be talking about. If I find out them kids ain't mine, I'm kicking rocks. That don't have nothing to do with how I feel about the kids or you. I'm out. You can't play with me. I'm not doing the play shit. See, I do the real nigga shit. You got 3, 4 kids and ain't none of them mine. What the fuck going on? And they all got different daddies. You ain't my girl. You everybody hoe. So you have to make sure what we wifey, what we want is good for us. More than just sex.
absolutely. And that's ultimately what she was talking about in this. Like, you don't get a renewal because you should have talked about this prior to you even saying yes and committing.
Well, when you said yes and committed, it's till the casket drops. See, somewhere that's off in the deal.
Yeah.
See, I don't know all the words and all that, but somewhere it's till the casket drops.
I say to death do us part in the eyes of God. That's what it
Well,
say.
well, that's till the casket drops. You feel what I mean? That don't mean till you get mad or I get mad or till you grow up and start feeling a certain way and I change how I feel. That ain't what that means. You ain't supposed to play with nobody's love flower. You're not supposed to go take nobody's daughter from their house and then try to kick them out 10 years later. Nigga,
Right.
that's your girl. That's your girl. But we have so many people that, like for me personally, my age group, we're trying to be younger than what we are. And instead of accepting the roles that we done grew into, because we have to mature and learn. And right now we're in such a critical spot. What you said, okay, well, what you think about this? No, I don't think you ought to be able to renew it, but I do think you need to work on it every day. Talk to her.
Every day.
Keep the lines of communication open, you know what I mean? Let her know she always your everything. Send her a text just up out of the blue. Hell, let her go to work, goddamn it. You know she's stressing. Boom, lunchtime, somebody just brought the roses in there just out of the blue, not cause it's Valentine's Day or her birthday, just cause you think she needs that. That's not a lot of money to make people feel good about themselves. Hell,
Right.
we fuck off $200-300 on tennis shoes. Come on, y'all. So when you love somebody, love is an action verb. It's something that you show. You not only say I love you, okay, I love you too. Now you got to show me you love me. So you can't piss on me and tell me it's raining. No, cause we gonna have to fight, dog. I'm finna come upstairs and let these hands go. You gonna have to kick my ass. So we gotta raise these women, I believe, to be wise. We gotta raise these fellas to be respectable black men and husbands. And together they have to restart the black community. See, the ground is still fertile. It can still be done. It's just hell, ain't nobody teaching them how to plow up the field. Ain't nobody teaching them how to plant the damn seeds. Now the boys want to be boys and the girls want to be girls, and they also, man, what the fuck wrong with y'all?
You said that backwards.
Whatever it is, all that shit back. That's probably why it came out that way.
Because that's the truth. They need to be boys and girls, but we telling them that they can be whatever they want. A lot
That's
of our
right.
society A lot of society built today in America is telling us that we have choices. And in some things in life, there was no choice. Like growing up in my household, there was no choice. You had no, as a kid, you did, if she cooked and you didn't want to eat it, guess where you went?
Your ass went to bed hungry.
And the next morning, that plate was going to be sitting there waiting on you.
You damn right. Now you get something else to eat when you eat that.
We didn't get a choice of what clothes we wanted to wear. At least I didn't. My dad was so organized. He had them labeled. Every time my stepmom would wash the clothes and hang them up, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I better see you in them.
True that.
You didn't have a choice and an option. And now society says everybody wants to be politically correct and want to be PC. So they're saying your child should have a say. When they start formulating thoughts, you should listen to what. How can a 5-year-old tell me what's good for him?
Well, see, the problem that done happened to go with what you're saying is now they saying, well, you can choose your gender. No, you can't. If you're a boy, you're a boy. If you're a girl, you're a girl. Now you can choose what sexual relations you have. Now, that ain't got nothing to do if you're a boy, you're a boy, you're a girl, you're a girl. It's kind of like the transvestites that want to be in the girl races and playing games against the girls. No, you're a boy, motherfucker. I don't give a damn you want to be a girl. You're a boy. Go play ball with the boys. You can still dress up like a little bitch ass nigga. We are certain things you don't get to pick who your family. You don't get to pick who your family is, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother. Certain things in life we don't get a choice. And
Absolutely.
and right now we have been given a bunch of bullshit stuff to think about and discuss instead of what's really going on.
And my thing is, we argue, and just to feed off of what you say, I'm not getting into that transgender thing because that I'm already beat that as a dead horse. But what I'm saying is, we have been giving so much of a thought process in this society that everybody. That's why we're going down the road that you keep talking about. You can say go talk to these young men, but these young men don't want to listen. They're liable to shoot you just because they feel like you in their business. Because we're telling them that they have an option and a choice. These kids don't go to school because the mom say or the dad say you don't have to go if you don't want to. No, you don't have an option. If you in my house, you going to school. I love my fiance because her rules are the same as mine. Until you leave my house, you are in school. So either you gonna get it together or you gonna sit in your room and do nothing else but study. Your summer's gonna be spent studying. You don't want to get your grades, fine. Then you don't want to do nothing else either, because you can't go nowhere. You can't watch TV. You can't do none of that. These parents don't stick by that anymore.
That's right. Well, that's just the way that they are today, and that's why I say the black man had to get back in the household to where his voice can carry some weight instead of just visiting and picking them up and dropping them off. We got to get our families back in order first in order to take a step to do anything. But
Yeah,
it's
but you gotta. Okay, I agree with you on that one, but I gotta say something on that because you've been saying that a couple minutes. Even if you are the dad that come and get your son, I raised my four outside of that house. I wasn't in the house, but I bet you if I called and I said and I showed and I told him, okay, you got in trouble in school today. Yeah, when I do get there, you getting that ass whooping. I don't care if it's 2 months from now, 3 months from now. Whenever I show up, prepare for that.
yeah. Well, I mean that's just that's another way of co-parenting, and we've always been successful no matter how we done had to do it. What I was talking about is in order for us to make a change as a people, we got to get back in the households and start creating our families and guiding these boys and girls the right way. The situations that we got right now, it's just hell on, it's just hell on wheels, man. It's just, like I said, it's generation death to me. They just, like you said, can't tell them nothing. I ain't talking about telling them nothing. They already done. They tell it on each other and go to jail and shit. I don't know what the fuck they do. I don't understand. Nick come score from you, he want to jack you. Damn, nigga, where you gonna get some more work and you taking my work?
Right.
You just gonna walk out of here, back out of here, and you done took my shit? Is you crazy, little? I don't understand. So that's what I meant when I said get back into the families. But
Yeah,
you
and I mean, I
exactly,
agree with you. I knew what you meant.
right. You're exactly right. These youngsters, these teenagers from 13 to 35, dog, they off the chain with this bullshit. And it's so sad. It's just so sad, man. We gotta
I mean,
try.
I agree with you with what you're saying, but in order to get there from where we're at, first we have to teach the young men because we're lost. So we can't fix us. But what we can do is men start raising your son to be better. My goal always was I don't want my kids to go down the road that I went down. So I knew that in order to do that, I had to do whatever it had to take to make sure that one, they had a stable household, whether it was us together or them with their mom. That was one. Two, make sure that they mind was set on school and education, in which I was praised by the grace of God they were. They saw graduation as a good thing. They saw graduation as a chance to grow. They saw not what we show them now and oh, you could be a guru. You don't need college. I hate that conversation. Because no, you don't need college. But it's just like saying this. Some of the best barbers in the world, they went to barber school and then they found a mentor, or they found a mentor who taught them how to do the job to the best of their abilities. So every barber that say, I want to be that $800 barber, I want to be that $700 barber. You only get to be that barber when you do the work that barber does. I don't mind paying. I got a guy, he called me up yesterday. Every one of his clients pay him $600, but he may only see 3 clients a day.
Yeah, you
But it's
think?
because he does the work that they want and they don't have to come see him for 3 to 4 weeks.
Hmm.
So we need to stop acting like education isn't good. Stop acting like being an influencer is the greatest thing on the planet. Because when you boil down to it, it is short term and short lived. Every time an actor dies, his wealth dies with him. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's only because they not paid. They don't own no rights to shit. They just getting paid for the shit that they done. We look
Every
at them
time.
like they superstars because they on TV. But now, if you go check their bank accounts, most of them die with less than $2 or $3 million.
Absolutely.
And these are
Every
people that we done watched for 20, 30 years on the main stream of TV and on cable and internet and Netflix and all that. CW. We done watched them, and they just die broke.
It's influencers dying every day. Turn on TikTok, turn on Facebook. These people are dying every day, and their wealth may be only lasted as long as they live. You know why? Because it was them that the sponsorships were paying. Your son can't come in and be you. He can't come in and act as goofy as you. He don't have what God blessed you with. So if you are gonna blow up to be an influencer, then take that money and open something real. Go back and get. Here's my biggest question. Anybody out there that be like, well, you don't have to go to school, just get on Google. Well, here's the thing. If school was not that important, we the Bible says, give unto Caesar what is owed to Caesar, and give unto me what is owed to me. We live on this planet. That's what he means by that. If Caesar said the degree is what'll get you that $250,000 a year job, why wouldn't you go get that degree to get yourself out of poverty? Then teach your kids how to take that same thing, get their degree, build a business, help them grow, and keep that going. White people do it every day. They send their kids to college every day. Even rich white kids send their kids to college every day because they understand. Bill Gates said it to the best of his word. He said, "My kids are not me. They don't have the work ethic that I have. So yes, I'm going to leave them comfortable, but you're not going to waste my money. So we're going to give the rest of it to charity. You're going to have to go out and get it
Gonna
yourself."
leave a mark. That's gonna leave a mark. That's gonna leave a mark.
And it may do that,
Man,
but at the end of the day, he's teaching a valuable lesson because let's talk facts and statistics. Most millionaires who leave all of their wealth to their kids, 2 generations later they end up right back in the poorhouse anyway. So I might as well do something great with my money. And look at the way these rich kids are spending money, popping bottles. Everybody got to have a Ferrari. Everybody got to have a Bentley because my dad money gonna live long. I ain't met a
Yep.
business yet that has not lit, that has survived on this planet. Every business that we look, how many businesses have shut down since we were kids.
Yeah. Safeway, M.E. Moses, Kenny shoe stores, just all kind of shit. Yeah. Yeah. But they keep getting reincarnated. They come back with another name, do it again.
Exactly, because somebody else said, "Oh, that was a great idea." So why did they go away from that? Well, the kids started wasting the money. They went bankrupt. So hey, let's go and do what they did. Radio, hey, Best Buy was nothing but Radio Shack.
That's right. And fries.
That's all it was.
You know what I
Walmart
mean?
wasn't nothing.
But they put it all in one spot.
Walmart
Now,
wasn't nothing but Kmart.
that's right. And Target.
That's
Kmart and
all,
Target.
that's all I'm saying. It's the same things. There's nothing new under the sun. They just understood that, hey, you about to go broke. Let me come buy this idea from you, sell it to me. We're going to shut this down and we're going to open up this.
That's right.
Because your kids decided they wanted to go buy $2,000 bottles of champagne.
Yeah, and $300,000 and $400,000 cars though. Like you say, it's six cousins now. All y'all gotta have a Bentley. No, nigga. We all get pickup trucks alike, nigga. Shit. That way we can move something, haul something, make something.
Right. Hey, and if you pay
Keep
attention
that
to the
goddamn
trend,
people on the car.
you know the crazy part, pay attention to the trend that happened. And the best show, the best cartoon that's talked about this is so funny was South Park. If you watch South Park, one of their animated movies, they talk about this. It was one of the dads is a geologist, right? So he's like one of the richest people in their neighborhood, but his stove breaks. So the handyman comes over, he's fixing the stove. He's like, "Oh, I gotta wait till next week to get another part." He was like, "Well, what if I run and go get the part for you?" He was like, "Well, I got another job at 4 o'clock and he already got the part, so I'm gonna come back and do your part tomorrow, and I'm gonna go over here." And come to find out, while all of the people that thought the computers were great and that all this stuff was great, all the handymen in the community were getting richer and becoming millionaires. And they started buying stock and they started buying this, all off of jobs that we deemed not to be good jobs because we belittle people in those positions. I know a janitor that makes $1 million. He's a millionaire because he's been a janitor since I've known him.
So it ain't how much you make, it's how much you save. So
Exactly.
when you can create yourself where you pay yourself and then you work your shit right, it can be done. And that's why when I talk about Black history, I just want us to know that we have done so many amazing things from shit to sugar to where it can be done. If you have an idea, it can come to life, but you got to put the work in if you want the results. Don't tell nobody else your idea and then 5 years later they do it and you mad.
Right.
See, instead of talking about it, you should have been about it. But I guess we lost CEO Man, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. I think his phone was acting up, but he said he only had a limited time to be on. So I guess he just decided not to come back.
Already. Well, say we're gonna go to commercial, y'all, and we'll be right back with y'all, man. This is Nostalgic Radio, Mr. 214. You heard me? Real talk down south the door. Yeah, sir.
Yo, Top, I know you hear that steady going off on your hip. Man, won't you catch that and call us back?
Man, that's Tamika, man. I'm still trying to get rid of that bra.
Man, I met a Tamika about 2 summers ago. 2 years ago, I met Tamika, I think the middle of July. I can't lie, the first time I saw her, she was looking fly. Matter of fact, I was getting
let me get some
she was
Optimals.
too. I kept it playing ass girl. Say, what you about to do? Went to the counter, paid ass 5D. She started looking funny. Didn't pay no mind, I said, I got you, and pulled out my money. Step back outside, we conversating, I'm checking out little mama. Had a session in the studio, so I got Tamika's number. 2 months passed, I called on the Tuesday, 2:30 on the cool. T. Jones answered and said Tamika has made home from school. School. Man, ma'am, if you don't mind mind me asking, how old is your daughter?
Met baby girl in the projects, it was summertime. Daisy Dukes with a halter top. Duke and Brace talking DUI. Knuckle down, I'm pulling over to the curb. I asked how old she was, she said I was grown. I said word, but see what he go feed. Quoting lyrics from my people, talking about the millennium sold out Cadillacs and Regals. Her whole conversation was about the lick. Say she from the city where we from, she want to represent. Licking her lips, and for a sip, smoking black and mild. Looking at her thigh, she pointed out, tatted stepchild. You with that? Represent that. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
She'll get caught up in a cycle, hollering at a pimp. Her mama standing in the door, signaling, come here. Sundress, hat done in cornrows, contacts make her look Creole. She said she done look Benny hair once or twice before. I recognized her face, she said I dance, I know. I told him, come on, both of them, let's go. Tamika, look.
People think Tamika tripping now, cause Tamika stripping now. But Tamika ain't crazy now, Tamika got a little baby now. She learned too much early. Everybody know what Tamika. When she was 15, her mother was 30. Everybody know what Tamika. I ain't mad at you, just be careful and do what you do. Tamika, take care of that hard-headed son and get your revenue.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood. Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Kick. I would like 3 chicken wing with the fried rice. I would like 3 chicken wing with the fried rice. I would like 3 chicken wing with the fried rice. I would like 3 chicken wing with the fried rice. Used to eat Chinese on the late nights at the land with a hater who would throw shade wife. Box like an ocean, I ain't think twice. Turned into Larry Bird, homie, that's a great white. Spell victory on the lips, then she get dismissed. When you kiss, tell me what it tastes like. If she ain't thick, then you know the face nice. If it got a switch, then the cake's baked right. Back at HU, used to hit Ho Chi, laid up and cook hard, couldn't get no sleep. Mambo sauce, fried rice, 4 wings. Gotta step around a dope fiend when I leave. Y'all know me, high be smoke free, but I'm higher than the kite that you let go free. Train wreck, peer pressure by the homies. Now I'm sitting in the coop looking like Smokey. Acting like I'm finna OD. Brody like chill. You good for real. Just a little weed, you ain't take no pills. All you probably need is a late night meal. Tried to explain I'm a drinker, he cut me off. Told me ride with him in the drop. We gon' pick it up, but I'm putting in the order now. What you want from the Chinese spot? I be like,
hello, China one. Okay, what your order?
let me get a
3 rings, chicken fried rice, 1 egg roll,
man, let me get a
soy sauce, no duck sauce. Okay, 15 minutes.
I would like 3 chicken wing with the fried rice. I would like 3 chicken wing with the fried.
If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, if you're not into yoga, if you have half a
addition to the Ciroc family. Summer Colada, liquid luxury. Let's get it. We own the summer, Ciroc summer.
The boys in my hood stay splitting the guard, sipping on bar, and keeping a bad bitch in the car. Knowing nothing in life but to go out and get it, grind all day, scratch, play a pig. Who me? Don't get it twisted, I'm a self-made entity. The mayor of South Dino, hip-hop district of 214. I'm top dollar, make dollar, other dollar, Mac dollars. Lone Star State, representer, playboy, the city of Dallas. Flamethrower, heavy hitter, gifted gab, something serious. STTEPTCILD, yeah, your boy got lyrics. MC in his truest form, crushing crews how they come. Solo Johnson's album drop constant, damn near done. So I agree to disagree with most of you cats exploiting and fucking up rap. The top of Texas, how you love that? Black ball like Connie Hawkins, but still I came metaphoric and a calico and make them feel my pain. Cruising down the street in my Chevy big body. I'm up in Highland Hills, rolling through Paulding College. Stopped by the gym to shoot some hoops. I saw this bopper named Tamika talking about top what it do. Another big body looking just like me. I took a second look, it's my boy Lil B. He rolled down the window, blowing smoke in my face. Said DUI, got a session at Clip Blue at 8.
Pay attention what the hood say. Come on, motherfucker. Come on,
Aces and eights, stuck at the gate, playboy, I'm pushing this weight. Granted, no wins, I clean my slate. I serve these fiends, but I kept my faith. You a hustler, you got to sell more than dope. If you a killer, how the fuck do the living know? Bitch, I kill you, nigga, I steal. Your hair now won't feel. Let me flip out in this motherfucker, I'm blowing buildings. God is good all the time, life is beautiful, fuck dying. That means you hoe ass niggas, keep your bitch ass in line. Everything ain't for everybody and stun ain't for me. Fuck over top at 2 o'clock, you're dead 2:45. Remain calm, weather the storm, I was born to perform. Bitches pay me, make music pay me, I'll be multi before I'm done. How you gon' bullshit the bullshit till you not, nigga? How you gon' get rich on your ass getting high, nigga? Y'all keep that stun in New Orleans, can't do no front with no orders. I need cash for my goods, I'm blowing up shit just for starters. If I can see you, I can touch you, that's the ski low, the last man standing. That's how I planned it, for real though. Icon, underground Dallas, hip-hop, legendary status. You know me, Mr. Cherie, that Dixon Circus, let's Bonton. Nigga, boys in my hood, stay slitting the bar, sipping on bar, and keeping a bad bitch in the car. Knowing nothing in life but to go out and get it, grind all day to scratch, play a period.
Payback the motherfucker.
Beating, breathing, concentrating about confetti. Say M.O.B. Your boy the bad and I'm trying to get it. I'm sick and I can't quit. That's why I dropped this remix. Ain't gon' pay who. Shit, y'all don't know who y'all fucking with. My own T. Jones say I'm thugged out. I'm posted up in South Dallas selling CDs out the drug house. I might be wrong, but I'm sold out. Cause I'm gon' get mine, and that's bottom line, is no doubt. Cause the boys in my hood stay splitting the guard, sipping on bar, and keeping a bad bitch in the car. Knowing nothing in life but to go out and get it. Grind all day for scratch, play a period.
Make them clap to this. Make them clap to this. Make them clap to this. Make them
We are back.
What it do, baby? What it do, what it do, what it do, baby? I like to thank everybody, man, for staying tuned in with me, man. I brought my brother on tonight, CEO of the company, Nostalgic Radio, Jason Dixon. He'll be back on soon on Monday nights. He just big balling us right now. He's seeing about everybody else shit. But say, bro, you got anything, anybody you want to say shout outs to, fan, before you exit out of here, man? Any new shows coming on? Anything we need to stay tuned in for?
I'm sorry, say that again. Sorry, I was disciplining the
I
kids
said,
real quick.
no, I said before you get out of here, I said you got anything you want to say, any shout outs, any
Oh yeah,
nostalgic
definitely,
news you want
definitely.
to share? Go ahead
Man,
on.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I know everybody's been asking about my show, man. I'm trying to get to the time to get back on the air because I miss it. You know, Real Talk with Jason Dixon on Mondays, but I got another show on Mondays. Shout out to Miss Lisa Renee. Her name is Real Talk with Lisa Renee. That comes on at 9 o'clock Eastern time. Um, then shout out to all my other family. Shout out to we got a new baby of nostalgic, man. Shout out to Christine with a K. She had her baby on Friday, and Dom,
Congrats, congrats.
baby Dom is who it is, and he's definitely a nostalgic baby for real, because she's nostalgic director of marketing. So shout out to her. I can't wait till her show comes back out on Wednesdays to make it happen. Uh, Shout out to CEO Man on his Thursday show. I'm glad he's able to get back on the air and make things happen. Shout out to T Pre with Smile. I hope she's able to get back on this week because she had some family issues, so she couldn't get on. Man, we're just growing so fast, man. Shout out to the 5 shows that's about ready to come on next month, including our very own DJ Cali. Finally about to come on the air. He finally got everything together, so he's ready.
Kelly.
Shout out to the Fleet DJs. Shout out to Do Ray R Us. Shout out to DBT team for helping us what we started to do. We got a big surprise for y'all, but I don't want to talk about it yet. If you saw my Facebook, you saw the blueprint, you know what we doing. Man, let's go. Shout out to Madam Meek and Young Bleed for assisting us in getting our FM license. Those are partners you want to have in your back pocket. That's it, bro. I just want to say thanks to everybody who believes in us. We're less than a year old. Who would have thought we'd have came this far that quick, my man? That's all I'm saying.
Man, God is good, man. God is good, man. God is good. Let me say this, man. You know, August the 2nd, my mother will be 78 years old. So I got about, 8 days or something. So, that's 8 years of grace. So I'm just so thankful that she's still here with me. And that's a blessing. Real Talk Dallas After Dark is always sponsored by Grillo's Barbecue and Catering. Our slogan is if you ring, we bring. You don't need no teeth to eat our beef. You can eat them with dentures, eat them with your gums. Yeah, we're gonna smoke ours. It's different than how we do ours with the little Cajun swing. You know what I mean? Yeah, we from down here in these backwoods country boys, but half our family from Louisiana. So when you put it together, it is what that is. But man, y'all have to understand other things. Well, let me give my cousin her shout out, Superior Richardson, because the 4x100, they destroyed Jamaica today. Oh, man. And she did a thing. She held off. Old girl didn't close no ground on them. They hit their ass. And, my kinfolk, she put it down. So we're going to keep praying for her. Y'all keep her in prayer so she can make good decisions. And we just so proud of her, man. You know what I mean? And she doing her thing right now. She had her apex. You know what I mean? Everybody was saying she was running shape. She had her apex. So let's keep that in mind. You know, U.S. Olympic track team. Yeah, that's my kinfolk running ankle, running that hunter, busting ass in that 200. Yeah, it's inherited. It runs in the family. But say, man, on to some more sports news, man, and topics. And I want to dip into the little boxing, and then I jump right out of it. But I got to. It's just a bunch of crazy shit going on. So Bud and Carmelo supposed to be fighting September the 13th. So some people saying, Bud got the skills to pay the bills if he come in there with the right mindset and if he can hold that weight. And some people think he can. Essay might be in for a long day. Because Bud, he even handed. He don't care. He'll give it to you how you want it. But that's nothing new to Carmelo neither. He done fought 20, 25 southpaws. He done dominated his division for 10 years. Bud coming up to him, he ain't even going down. He right where he always at. So that's a real interesting fight. Y'all know I'm rolling with Bud, but I ain't gonna bet nobody. Cause that's gonna be a lot of pressure. That's Bud's big moment. That'll be his biggest fight of his career. Some people say it's the biggest fight of this generation. I wouldn't say that, but I wouldn't argue against it. Because those are two typhoons about to lock horns. Now, Javante Tank Davis. Lord have mercy. He's supposed to have been doing the rematch with Roach next month in August. About 4 weeks out, this damn boy goes and jump on Father's Day, jumps on his baby mama again and get locked up. Now, let me say this first. I don't want to see professional fighters know they can't hit nobody with their hands. That's the first thing. But just as a man, you got into it when y'all had one baby with this same lady. Now you come back, now y'all got two babies. You tell her you can't take the kids. She said give her the kids, and you don't like how she respond, and you hitting in the back of the head. She called her mama, or mama called the police from lack of communication. I don't understand that trigger switch to where look at what you got on the line. First of all, the Roach fight was garbage. Because if they give him the knee to knockdown that you took, you lose the fight. Unless you decide to let your hands go the next 3 or 4 rounds, which you didn't do in the first 3 or 4 rounds, which is why people thought it was such a good fight. That shit was trash. This is why him and his trainer broke up, because his trainer was telling him, man, you're not being true to the game now. You drinking and smoking while you're training. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody care nothing about you drinking and smoking, but when it's time to go to the lab and get ready, nigga, you got to go get ready. Professional boxing is the only sport that you don't play. You don't go in there playing and fucking around. You get your head knocked off, man. So now they done postponed the fight. Roach is moving on to fight somebody else. Devontae trying to see what he gonna do, but like I said, his biggest enemy is all in his head. People think Shakur Stevenson can outbeat him just because of how he responded to shit. He 30-0-1 with about 29 knockouts. You hear me? And so everybody say, well, he can't box because he been knocking everybody out. I will remind everybody that he came up under Floyd, man. If y'all don't think that boy got good green IQ and can bob and weave, y'all better think again. But he got such heavy fucking hands, which was so disappointing in the Lamar Roach fight because he didn't let his hands go. You got to let your hands go if you're going to win the fight. He fucked around and left it in the hands of the judge. Lamont didn't do shit neither. But you didn't put him away like everybody anticipated neither. So for you to have a chance to come back, get the fight back, you know we're gonna pay to see you. And you fuck it off because you mad at her because you were supposed to get the kids, but now something came up, you can't get them. She upset because she had something to do, and you get pissed off at her. Lack of communication. You should never put your hands on no woman. Now, once that man no, she can say whatever the fuck she want to say. She still getting the kids and finna go in the house. You still finna leave and go do whatever you gonna do. But see, the devil, well, he fuck with you. He play with you. Now look at the money he finna be out of. Just going to court, making bail, going to court, having to take all these dumbass classes. When he need to talk to his girl, she need to be his counselor. She know his goddamn triggers. Why y'all not together? He ain't got no more kids. Some kind of way they need to get together, and he need to man up. Cause that was just such a sad thing. Now people saying Shakur Stevenson can beat him fighting, and Shakur finally let his hands go. That Mexican's got in his motherfucking chest and applied pressure for 12 rounds, and Shakur, everybody know he can box, but he got such fragile hands. Didn't nobody know how he was gonna stand up to no real pressure. So the Mexican was 33-0 with 31 knockouts, #1 contender. So he came for the belt, but Shakur let his hands go and he won that fight. And it was a beautiful fight. It was the best fight that I done seen Shakur fight. The best fight. The first fight I ever seen him let his hands go. Because that was always my problem with him. All the people that he trained with, the Olympics and all that shit, and everybody always, hey man, that boy can go. But he would never let his hands go. Like Boots Ennis. That nigga done went up to 154, but he letting his hands go to any and everybody he can get a hold of. He let his hands go. So Tank kind of fucked himself, and it's hard for me to keep having sympathy for a nigga to keep fucking himself. This a month out from the fight, man. What is you arguing with your baby mama for on Father's Day? It's your goddamn day, nigga. Y'all ain't together. You could have pulled up with another bitch in the car and told her I ain't gonna do it today. We finna go do this, and I'm gonna get the kids later. Whatever. You the finances to all this shit. I don't understand the mindset of how he just fucked that off. People saying he don't want to fight him again and all that. No, the nigga's a head case, man. Ain't nobody beat Tank but Tank. But he been talking about retiring for the past 3 or 4 years. Well, the last 3 years for sure. So if he gonna retire, I would think he should just go on and retire. Just go on and retire. Because you're not doing nobody no good putting in them rag trash ass performances. Talking about you got grease in your eye and all that. You took a knee, man. You took a knee. In 40 years of watching boxing, you took a knee. The ref started on the 8 count, and you jumped up and ran and stuck your head through the ropes, and they wiped your eyes. Why do they do that at, my nigga? Because you got something in your eye. This was his chance to redeem himself. You know what I mean? Because I don't believe that the boy is on his level. But he's a good fighter. And he went in there with that bullshit. Now look at what's happening. Not only did he fuck the payday out, now he's spending money he didn't have to spend. Why not just hand baby mama 10 bands or something and tell her, hey, I'm gonna catch you back on the backside. I gotta go do something. You're spending 10 bands anyway. Why are you putting your hands on that woman, man? See, he in his 30s now. It's time to grow up. Who is this big homie? Mayweather? Who the fuck talking to this boy? Who in his ear? See, when you're a grown man and can't nobody tell you nothing, that's when they say you're out of control. See, you're supposed to always have somebody that you respect that can pull your coattail, that can jerk you down. Say, man, don't do that. That ain't cool. And you're supposed to take it to heart and know that they telling you for the right reasons. They're not hating on you. They're telling you to get your shit together. And right now, it's just so terrible. Pacquiao came out and had a bullshit fight. I ain't gonna even talk about it. Next, so Caressa Shields and Layla Ali talking about fighting. I believe Layla need to leave that little girl alone because Shields, Shields is on her shit right now, and she about 20 years her younger. Ali, let's see, Layla got to be in her 40s. I would imagine Carissa Shields about 28, and she got hands. You know. Now back in the day, I would have loved to see that fight, but today I don't think I want to see that fight. Now that's just my little opinion on boxing. I'm gonna slide in a few more sports, and you know I got to talk about my Dallas Cowboys. And I don't know if nobody heard the press conference. Training camp is here now. All the little old talking and bullshit. Nope. Now they got to go play. Okay, they got this, they got that. Now they got to go play. See, we got a team that can't stop the run and can't run the ball, but we got better everywhere else. Time to go play. Time to go play. Jerry came out today and was so disrespectful to Michael Parsons, and he just being an old redneck. He being honest, but certain things you don't say to the public during negotiation. And he bringing up all the bad contracts and extensions that he done did, but he ain't mentioning he done did some great ones too. He done did some Tyron Smiths and Zach Martins and Fredericks and DeMarcus Wares. He done had some great contract extensions. But for this particular interview or press conference, he talked about how he overpaid for Dak. He think he overpaid for CD. He don't think he should have paid Diggs. But he looking in the mirror now, hindsight. Diggs and Dak got hurt. They are playing professional football. You can get hurt on any play. That's why they want their goddamn money. See, the problem I have with Jerry Jones is he's a terrible general manager. He's a great owner, but he's a terrible, terrible, terrible general manager. Terrible. And you can't tell him nothing because his team worth more than everybody else's team. If we all in the shoe business, nigga, and I'm selling more shoes than you, you can't tell me shit. And that's the problem with Jerry Jones. They now already put him in the Hall of Fame as an owner slash general manager. Already, off of Jimmy's work. Yeah. So now he determined to do it his way. And today, I thought it was all out of pocket how he wanted Parsons and talking about the money and this and that. And I do understand his point of view. Michael Parsons has a contract. He got 24 guaranteed $1 million on the table. So I thought they should have traded him before the draft. You could have got a haul. You could have got 2 or 3 number ones or 2 ones and a 2. They could have actually, got some shit for him. But now the draft is over. So Jared done waited it out. 2 or 3 defensive ends and got their extensions now. So he done went from on 35 million to 40 million. So they probably gonna be about 42 to 44 million a year for this boy. And if he don't pay him for Hendricks get paid, it's gonna go up from there. His mindset and wanting to control the headlines and do shit at the last minute and try to, right for camp start like he did that, like he did CD got to sit out. Man, why you got to have a sit in? He had practice, but not practice. We got new coaches, new defense, new teammates. He need to be out there with them. Everybody need to know what he got. But he under contract, playing under his 5th-year option. He's a number 1 pick, so I just think it's sad that we waited 2 years to sign the boy when we could have signed him last year at the beginning of the season and got him for $35 million and been through with that. But Jerry wanted to play the I don't know his agent name type of shit. Me and you talking, Michael. You don't need your agent shit trying to shoot you him. And Michael said, yeah, them numbers sound good, but I got to run them by my agent. I ain't signing shit that my agent don't sign off on. And the big problem that they having now, see, is Michael wants the his one of his negotiation tactics is he want to be certain amount of the percentage of the cap. In other words, if he get 42 million now, and that's 8% of the cap, he want that to always grow. When the cap grow, he want that number to grow. So he'll be getting a raise every time the team get a raise. And Jerry like, no, we don't negotiate like that. But you know what one dummy won't do? Another one will. You hear me? Because Mike is 25 years old, great athlete. We playing him out of position, but nevertheless, look at what he's done. So somebody's gonna pay him, and it's gonna be Jerry Jones. So why don't he pay him and we can sign some more people? Even if that's just Tyler Smith and Bland, because you're going to have to sign them anyway. They're two good players. We need to keep them. We don't need to go with them to the last minute. Go and sign Parsons here. That'll give you 10 more million. We got 31. Now you can do Bland and Smith. Now we ready to go. And you probably still have 8 to 12 million left if you would ever want to do a defensive tackle or a running back. I'm just saying. The way that he operates and does business is like a mom and pop store. And the Dallas Cowboys is the greatest sports franchise in the history of the world. Why would I say that? Because we're worth more money than all them motherfuckers. When people want to know what you're worth, huh? Ain't that what they want to know? Not what you got, what you're worth. Yeah, what you worth. Let's put it all together. What you worth. Push all your chips to the middle. Jerry got more money than everybody else, so can't nobody tell him that. He been general manager now for what he say, 35, 40 years. And everybody know Jimmy was in control of all personnel decisions when he was here. All of them. And Jerry told him, I want some of that attention. When he traded for Tony Casillas, Jerry came out and said, you know, I can go make $10 million in 3 minutes selling some oil and nobody cares. But if I sign a defensive tackle, it's big news. I want that. I want that attention. And that's when the armor started to chink. Because there was no way in hell that he was supposed to fuck that up. His wife asked him when he came home, how you fuck this up? Nigga, y'all done went back to back. In the history of sports, you can't never name me a motherfucking coach that got fired for going back to back. They just let him walk away for going back to back. In a 5-year span, we talking about a massive turnaround. Had one stud player, Herschel Walker, and traded him off. And people act like Herschel wasn't what that was. Herschel was 1,500 yards every year. Another 500 to 600 yards catching every year. Herschel was what that was. And he was all we had. Jimmy said, I tell you what. And he got a fleet. He went and fleeced the hell out of Minnesota. But Herschel was what that was. 3 years later, win the NFC Championship game. Yeah. Knocking heads with the 49, which was a good ride. And speaking of the rankings and what it got us ranked and how we doing shit this year, I don't really have no expectations for the Cowboys. I really don't. It's going to be a good football season for me because I don't think that we have a Super Bowl championship team. But, you know, that's why they play the games. It ain't what the fuck I think. They still going to have to line up and play. And if we can keep Dak healthy and up straight, anything's possible because when he's healthy, we normally 12-5. With no running game and we can't stop the run. We ain't been able to stop the run. That's what I thought he was going to address. And maybe he did with the Solomon Thomas thing. See, people not paying attention to the boy that he went to Stanford. You know, he's from around here in Dallas. He's a local kid. And then he played for Carolina, but now the Jets. He went to the Jets after that. But he's a run stopper. He was a top 5 pick. He never materialized because he didn't get sacks. But he's a run stopper. So maybe if we can put him with the boy we paid $90, $80 million to, maybe we can stop the run. We got some new linebackers, some new head busters. Hopefully we got their head busters. Because the boy from Tennessee, he looked like he might be able to play a little bit. Overshawn ain't going to be back at least half the season. Diggs probably going to be on the pup list to start the season. Revere the same, even though both of them are practicing. They just not cleared for full action yet. You know what I mean? They turning, they cutting, they stopping, they building up their strength. You know what I mean? They working on their weights. And right now we're about a month out, so they probably gonna be on the pup list. That leaves us with Bland as our only true number one corner. And if we get what is it, Woozier, if we put him in the slot and put Bland on one corner, put Elam on the other, that's probably how they gonna match that up unless Carson, the kid we got last year in the fifth round, he have to turn the corner because he looked like trash last year. He looked like he didn't have no confidence. Playing corner, you got to be, quick memory. You got to have a forgetful memory. You know what I mean? And it looked like when he started getting beat, they just wore his ass out. So hopefully he get a bounce back here. But that's kind of where I am with my Dallas Cowboys, y'all, because I don't have no expectations for them. I do believe that it's going to be interesting, but to change coaches and not get a qualified head coach, he's a good talker, been a good assistant for 35 years, and ain't nobody in the league, 32 teams in 35 years, ain't nobody give him the head coaching job. But we give him the job because he's another yes man. Somebody Jared can tell him what he want to do, and that's what he going to do. That's what's wrong. You need somebody that's going to tell him, no, we doing this. This is what I'm doing. I'm not doing that. And as long as the players can go straight to him and then he go tell the coach what to do and the coach do it, it ain't going to work. As long as he hired a coach and then hire all the coaches, assistants and shit, it ain't going to work. So he got to hire a general manager, let that general manager hire a coach, and let that coach hire his own assistant. This is the way you do business in the NFL. So you have to be a part of free agency, the trades, and the draft. You don't build just through no one nothing, but you use a little bit of all of that to build your team. This is how you secure your weaknesses. You might can't get the type of player you want for the position you when you draft. You might be overdrafting that player. He fits your system, but he might be a fourth round pick. But then you might not have a fourth round pick. You get what I'm saying? So this is why you trade. This is why you sign people in free agency. And free agency can be a good thing if you do it and you know what the fuck you're looking at and what you're bringing in, the system that you're running. You don't draft people, I don't believe, in my opinion. They good at something. All American. Why I'm gonna draft you and do something else with you? Why I'm not gonna do that one thing that you was doing that was so damn good that got everybody attention that got you drafted? I don't get that. You have to be the smartest Joe in the room. Sometimes running the football and stopping the run is the best way to win, especially when you got to fuck with Philly and Washington. And the Giants is not going to be a slouch this year neither. They've been building their offensive line for the last 5, 6 years. So, but that's my little cowboy update, y'all. And we're going to stay posted to see if LeBron move in LA. I don't believe he will. That's why I didn't talk about it. And y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all come back and fuck with me next Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. You know I'm black and unapologetic, man. Y'all stay blessed. You know, Jesus got me spoiled and I'm highly favored, man. Lonnie B and Lay Joyce, boy. Peace. That's what it is.
Higher Brother Records.
Yo, what's up, Dollar Man? What's up, man? to let you know what's going on down there in the 214, you know what I'm saying? Everybody been coming out with their stuff, you know what I'm talking about? We hearing from everybody. We want to know what's going on down there in D-Town, you know what I'm talking about? Where them real thugs at, you know what I'm talking about? Where them boys at, you know what I'm talking about? Would you let your booze know what's going on? Holler at us one time, you know what I'm talking about? Give me something, where you at, boy?
Here's your 411 on that 214. Y'all dial 911 if my shit don't blow. A pioneer with this rap as far as Dallas concerned. With gold grills, with attributes, with plenty money to burn. The last man to hit the door and I be the last man standing. I'll be there when the deal go down cause I done applied it and planned it. You got to spread your hustle. It ain't about just flexing your muscle. Cause when the folks get at your ass, you ain't got nothing but trouble. You got the dip switch ride, put the game in overdrive. Premeditated thoughts and moves, the only way you survive. Game recognized game, so what's up, baby? Say what you need, yeah, it's all gravy. Internet, interstate, don't give a damn what it takes. I got to have it, going to get it, coming back with this weight. A heavyweight nigga now, Mr. Shot Caller. And now no shit jump off in Dallas unless I call it.
Aight. Yeah, we feeling you, you know what I'm saying? But now, what you tell your boo where them money hustlers at, you know what I'm talking about? Got